What's up, guys? So, I want to talk about a very interesting topic, the friend zone, right? When women put men in the friend zone. Because the thing is, women have very strong intuition. They know when a guy is into them, they know when a guy is interested in them. And yet, a lot of women, when they have these guys around them, these male friends, they keep them around with no intention to ever entertain them romantically. But they give them hope. They give them crumbs of cookies, cookie crumbs, every now and then, just to keep their hope up and keep their spirit up, that eventually, someday, she will change her mind. The truth is, if a woman is interested in a man, she will initiate something right away. There is no reason or no way for her to wait. There is no way she's going to wait. She's not going to do that. If she wants a man, she will pretty much know right away that that man reciprocates that interest and she will initiate something, right? So if a woman doesn't initiate something immediately from when you know each other, from when you started knowing each other to right now, it means she's not going to. She's not interested. And if she's keeping you around, it's likely that you're in the friend zone if you're a man watching this. And I find it very interesting that they keep these men around and kind of use them for emotional support and financial support. They use them to be able to vent and talk about their problems with other men, but they also use them for financial support. When they go out to eat, when they go to places, it's the guy always paying. He's not getting anything in return. And some of you may argue, oh, but he's getting her company. I mean, that's worth something. I mean, her company? Does he have to pay for that? I mean, I don't see why you should have to pay for someone's company. That's not worth it. That's a fucking scam, you know? And she knows that she will never entertain him, but yet she keeps leading him on. Because again, women have strong intuition. They know when a man is interested in them. They know this. They know this. And if they are interested back, they will initiate something. But in these cases, when they friend zone a man, they know they're not interested. They know they will never entertain him romantically. But they know they have someone on the back burner that they can use for emotional and financial support. And this guy lives off of the hope that someday, maybe, she will give in. And the truth is, if a woman is not interested in you initially, most of the time, the majority of times, she will never be. You know, she's either interested in you from the get-go, or she's not. And there's no point in entertaining that. There's no point in hoping. She doesn't want you. Like, you may as well just move on. Right? Find another woman who's actually interested in you. Maybe as a man, you know, maybe you're crushing on a fucking 10 and your standards are way too high. You may have to lower them or become a man of stature and status to be able to attract these kinds of women without getting friend zoned by them. But if you don't want to do the work to become an exceptional man, then lower your standards. Because if you're an average man, don't expect to be dating a 10. It's just how it is. You can't be delusional in this world. So you have to lower your standards. And for the women doing this, leading these kinds of men on, knowing they're interested in them, but just having them in their lives for that emotional support and that financial support, I think it's fucking borderline evil. I think it's like knowing that man is in emotional pain from not being able to be in a romantic relationship with you, despite wanting it desperately, and you still lead him on. I think that's fucking evil. I think that's horrible. I think as a woman, if you do that, you should stop doing it. Don't do it. Like, it's not good. You're putting another man through that kind of pain. But it's also a man's responsibility to make sure he never gets friend-zoned. If you notice that you have an interest in a woman, but she doesn't reciprocate that, she treats you as a friend, and you realize very early on that you're friend zoned, like, don't be in denial. You know if you're friend zoned. If you are friend zoned, you'll know it. And if you are, step back, step away. Do not be your friend. There is no reason for you as a man to be friend zoned. There is no reason to have a woman as a friend if you're friend zoned by her. If you're interested in a woman and she doesn't reciprocate that, it means you're friend zoned and you should step away from that relationship. You can never be friends with a woman you're interested in. Because if you are and you don't have a relationship with her, it means you're friend zoned. You need to step away. I'm not saying it's impossible for men and women to be friends. The only way a male and female friendship can work, like a friendly relationship can work, is if the man has zero interest in that woman. Zero. No physical attraction whatsoever. That's the only time it can work. If a man has physical attraction and genuine interest in a woman and they're friends, it's not going to last. He's just going to drag out his pain and he's going to be hurt in the long run. She's never going to reciprocate that, and that man has to step back. He has to step away. So if you're a man watching this and you relate to that and you can see that that aligns with your life right now, you may have a female colleague or a classmate or acquaintance that you have a close relationship with and you're very attracted to her, but you know she doesn't feel the same. Because if she did, you'd be together right now. You need to step back. You need to step away. Stop being friends with her. Stop replying to her. Stop being that emotional and financial support. Stop being friends with her. It's not worth it. You cannot be friends with a woman you have interest in. And for women, if you're friend zoning a guy, if you're keeping him around for that emotional support and that financial support, you know he's interested in you, but you will never entertain him. That's fucking evil. Stop doing that. Let that man be and rely on female friends instead. Or a male friend that's not interested in you, right? Maybe like a gay friend or something like that. Like, that's it. Like, you shouldn't entertain a man you're not interested in, because you're just dragging out his pain. And for the men, you know, they're just dragging out their pain by being in a friendship with a woman they're interested in. So that's something, you know, primarily men have to look out for. You know, if you're in that kind of situation, you need to fucking get away from it immediately. I mean, especially if you're like colleagues, acquaintances, or something like that. It's going to be harder to kind of step away from that because you're going to see that person pretty much every day anyways. But stop being friends with that person. Just strictly be their classmate or their colleague, acquaintance, or whatever, but don't spend time with them on your free time. Don't do that. You cannot be friends with them, right? And like, if you are friend zoned and you want something more of that out of that relationship, either confess to that woman that you have feelings for her, or just step away. Don't entertain it, get away from it, because otherwise you'll just be hurting yourself in the long run. You'll just be dragging out your pain. Either speak it out loud, tell her I'm interested, or just stop being friends with her. But I get it, as a colleague or classmate or whatever, it's going to be very difficult to confess because you're going to see that person every single day. So it's actually going to be very fucking difficult to be able to do that. So, like, in my opinion, don't confess, because that's just going to make things weird and strange if you're in that kind of situation. So just like stop entertaining that bullshit. But if you do stop being acquaintances, colleagues, classmates, then you can confess if you still have those feelings. But under no circumstances should you have a friendly relationship, a friendship with a woman you're interested in. It's the worst thing you can do. You need to step away from that, do yourself a favor, and don't ever entertain bullshit like that. Because if a woman is interested in you, she will initiate something. And for men that are interested in women, they know this right away. They know when a man is interested in them. They take advantage of this because they know they can get free dinners, free entrances to places and things. And they can live that kind of life and get things from a man without needing to provide something to benefit him, such as sex, affection, love. So he's getting nothing in return, but she's getting pretty much everything in return. Every pro of being in a relationship, but she doesn't have to deal with the cons of giving something back, right? So don't entertain that if you're a man. If you relate to this, you know you're friend zoned, cut the fucking ties. It's going to hurt, but it's not worth it. It's not worth being friends with someone who's not interested in you. You're just dragging out your pain, and yeah, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Put your energy elsewhere. And again, for the women watching this, if you know you have at least one man in your circle that you have friend zone, because you know if you have, just stop being his friend. What are you doing? Like, just stop doing it. Just separate yourself from him. Like, if he wonders why you're kind of separating yourself from him, do him the favor and be honest. Tell him, I can sense that you're interested in me and I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to like make you think this is going to lead to somewhere when it's not. And make him understand that, you know, you're never going to be a thing. Be honest with him. It's going to hurt him and it's going to hurt you, but it's the best thing you can do for him. Just keeping him around for that emotional and financial support, it's horrible. You're not doing him a favor. So it's better that you're honest with him. So ladies and gents, please understand this. Whichever, you know, place you fall into, if you're the friend zoner or the friend zoned, please learn from this. Do not friend zone and do not be friend zoned. And there are men who do friend zone women as well. It's not as common. It's very rare compared to women friend zoning men. But that goes for men friend zoning women. If you keep a woman around as a friend, obviously a woman is not going to like give you that financial support as a man, as a friend zone man would do to a woman. But you're still going to have her friendship. And if you know she's interested in you and you're genuinely not interested in her, cut the ties, bro. Either be honest with her or just stop being around her. Like, just cut the ties. Because you're doing that person a favor. So don't friend zone people. And guys, mainly guys, do not fucking allow yourselves to be friend zoned. Have some respect for yourselves. And yeah, that's it. Hope this video was valuable to some people watching this. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.